Is it on?
I had the key on.
Hello, this is Randy from Go Big Parts, and this is my ride with my son that we did back at the end of February, and he's here as well to talk about it. His name's Noel. Hey, Noel.
Hey.
So, what'd you think of going to the UP with your dad to ride?
Oh, I loved it. Yeah, I got picked up from Davenport where I go to college and just went riding up in the UP and it was a blast.
Yeah, Noel's a freshman in college this year.
Yep, it's pretty nice.
He was on spring break, so he got to go up with the guys and ride. The first day it was just him and I because the other group had some problems with their one of the sleds that they were trying to figure out, so we just went. And I believe we had some snow bikes as well, right?
Mm-hmm, yep.
So the snow bikes went out on their own, kind of did their own thing.
Yeah, one of the Skidoo had the problem, right?
It was a Yamaha Nitro.
Yamaha.
Kept blowing fuses, so you'll see later in this video that we hook up with those guys. One of them's riding his buddy's Pro Arm or SKS Pro. I think it's Pro Arm K, and then he's riding one of the spare Pro Ride Arm Ks that he's riding. So here we are riding off trail, which we like to do primarily. You'll see in this video we do some of each, on trail, off trail. Obviously this stuff's been ridden before.
Yeah, I like the off-trail stuff more. It's a lot more fun. I mean, some of it's packed down, but not half as much as the trails.
But there's always the side stuff we can play in and have fun in.
Yeah, it's not as fun without some powder.
So I'm riding a 2018 Polaris SKS 155. It's got a 2.6 inch track. It was a snow check special. And you can see here I started messing with my free play, throttle cable free play. It's a really easy adjustment to make. It's not as critical as I was thinking, but it can mess up your throttle safety switch if it's too tight, and then your sled won't run right. Well, my sled wasn't running right all weekend, which was disappointing because I just picked it up from the dealer, because the weekend before, on the last day towards the end of the ride, I noticed I was getting a stumble. You can hear it in this video as well, when I hit the throttle fairly hard, that it stumbles a little bit. So I just, because I had my son with me and I wanted to make sure he got an opportunity to ride, I just dealt with it, and I tried a few things, but didn't have any luck fixing it on my own. So it went back to the dealer under warranty, and because I didn't get it right the first time, I did a little research on Snow West, and I have heard of one of the things they did. They relearned the power valves. Well, when you relearn a power valve, sometimes that will relearn, and the digital wrench will say it relearned, but unless you take it apart and make sure everything's connected, and there's the cable for because it's a servo motor that pulls the guillotines open with the cable. Make sure the cable's not broken, things like that. It will say it relearned. There still can be a problem, and that was the case this time. When they took the power valves out, one of the nuts came off and guillotine wasn't even connected to the bar that the servo cable pulls up and down, so the one exhaust valve just kind of floating around in there wasn't opening when it should have, and that's why you hear the bog that you hear. So should be all rectified now, no charge on my end. So I was glad they were able to get it fixed and back. Really haven't had an opportunity to ride. There was a weekend, there's probably still snow in the UP, but other things going on, so I just haven't tried it out yet.
Yeah, and even when I rode it, I could feel that it was bogging down. He let me ride his sled for like probably 5 minutes or so, and whenever I'd go to pin it or whatever, you could tell that it was just like bogging down.
So this is funny.
See? Oh, bummer. Trying to hold it on.
Apparently, based on what he told me, was he was trying to hold that back part of the seat on. It just kept coming off. There must be some broken clips or something on there. I've never had that type of seat, so I know it's a Polaris, but I don't know why it kept falling off on him. Just some random dude on the trail we ran across, and you'll see up here we'll probably catch the rest of his group shortly. I think we got around the people in his group. There might be one more, I don't remember. So comment below, let me know if you like the watching the snowmobiling with some narration in the background. Sometimes they get a little boring. I just turn on the camera and let it film. Here comes a pretty large group by. I think there was like over 10 sleds that went by in this group.
There were a lot.
Yeah. Well, anyway, so I just let the camera roll. I turn it on and off periodically throughout the day just to make sure it's still filming. Then when I get home, I kind of look over the footage and decide what I want to put in these, what I don't, and I realize it's not always the most exciting footage in the world. So let me know if you like the narration with it or not. Okay, here we are off trail again. Getting into some more power. Snow was kind of funky. It wasn't like super soft, or some of it was set up, but what fresh there was, you could get the sled on its side and throw it around a little bit, but it definitely wasn't as easy as their nice, deep, powdery days. I do run a Skins 36-inch front end on my SKS, so it's no longer a 39, which helps tremendously. It's like so easy to throw on its side now, on the side rail and carve. It's almost like cheating.
You got it as a 39?
Yeah, the standard SKS is 39-inch, just like the RMK you were riding. Why don't you tell them about what you were riding?
Oh yeah, 2009, right?
2008.
Alright, so it was a 2008 Pro RMK.
Not a Pro, just an RMK.
Oh, RMK
600.
600. Super nice to ride. Heavier than your sled by a lot, but
Yeah, it's the older IQ chassis. It's got the, we put a Boss seat on it, which is lighter and adds more storage than the stock seat. More comfortable, too. And it's got the Sly Dog 8-inch powder hounds on it.
as you can see there, it's got a raised windshield.
There's Noel starting it on his own.
Took a few tries. I think I need to work out my arms a bit more. Yeah, those ones pull harder than the newer ones. Yours is a 17, 18?
18.
Right?
Yep.
So, just getting started is a little bit harder, but obviously it's like nothing too big of a deal. Like, if I can do it, anyone can do it.
And you'll see, I think in this section where we turn around in the deeper snow, off trail, and Noel gets it stuck. And I think a lot of it has to do with his strength. Even though he's a freshman in college, he's still only like 115.
I'm like 128 pounds. Yeah.
128 now, so he's still pretty. He's tall, but he's still pretty thin.
Yeah,
So it's a lot of work to throw these things around, and he's still getting used to it. You'll see where I turn around here, I make it through pretty easily with the 155, but the RMK 600 is only a 144, and he struggled a bit and got it buried. So we dig that out. We did that a couple times throughout the day, and then being we were by ourselves, I thought maybe we'll go to some little easier terrain.
Yeah.
It was fun though.
Yeah, I had a good time. I wish I wasn't so like thin and narrow. I could probably put more weight into it and get it out.
More muscle into it.
Yeah. Yeah, I could tell right about there. I was like, oh no.
So one thing that sucks is when you get your ski underneath the branch, and that just makes the track spin. So I'm moving that out of the way.
Alright, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go through there, try to get
Yeah, the
on my
bungee
track,
we had
okay?
to use later too helped a lot.
Yeah, I do have a snow bungee that we used. Yeah, we got the shovel out because I thought he had it at this point. It spun out on him. Track just sank down.
Yeah, there it is. Snow covered the whole front end underneath, so we couldn't really get it to move. It just kind of kept burying it.
Good thing to do is try to get the snow out in front of the track. Almost build a little ramp for the track to climb out. Kick your feet in there until you can see the track. That helps a lot.
See if we can move it up here.
Again, there was many layers of snow there, so
Okay.
it was a little
Well,
difficult
fine. I think
to
I'm standing on the
pick
track.
it up. It was just way down in there.
What? Holy shit. Let me see if I can get it.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
that's
thing
out
was
of my way.
buried. Like the whole track was underneath the snow. The what's that thing called you stand on? The running boards were literally ground level.
Uh-oh.
Below.
Yeah, pretty much below ground at that point. But I was sweating bullets after that. My asthma
we're gonna have
doesn't
to
really
dig it.
allow me to
I'm gonna go get my shovel, I think.
do too much exercise or activity, which I felt bad because my dad basically had to get it out for me, and I was huffing and puffing by that point, so I was not that much help. Sounds like a typical person of my generation.
One of the reasons Noel has asthma and that he's so small is he was born a preemie. He was 1 pound. I think when he was born, he was only 1 pound, 10.5 ounces.
Yeah, something like that. I definitely wasn't born heavy.
No, so he was in the hospital 3.5 months,
There,
just
now my
trying to get
foot's a
some
little
weight on
closer.
before they'd allow us to take him home.
Good idea.
He has a twin brother, so that's kind of one of the reasons.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
They were both born
Take this
very
off.
small.
Yeah, I do my best. I do get stuck sometimes, but still have fun with it. And as I get bigger and as I grow up a little bit more, I've been doing better, and I can actually help dig it out, and at least better than I used to. I used to like move a few inches of snow and pretty much died, but
Nice little jump.
yeah. got some air there. Every time I saw you doing that, I'm like, hey, I want to try it.
Every time I look back, you were doing it.
Yep.
Kind of looking through the trees, I heard some sleds. I didn't know if they were our buddies or not. Here we are playing off trail again. Now we traded sleds for a bit, so I'm riding the old 600.
I love the wrap we have on that thing. It's like snow camping. Yeah, this is where I was playing around on my dad's sled and could feel it just bogging down every time I'd hit the throttle too much. About almost sent me over the handlebars once because, you know, you expect it to go fast, so. And then if it slows down, you're like, whoa. Kind of sketchy.
The old IQ is so much heavier than mine and wider, so I had to give it a little extra yank that time.
What'd you think of this? I liked it. Other than it not running right. Hold on. Maybe we ought to see if Johnny or anybody called a minute before we head into town. We're a little early.
Yeah.
It's like 4:15. I think they said around 5.
Alright.
Let me turn this thing off airplane mode once. Voicemail, or a lot of emails came in.
Yeah.
Hey, sleds. What is that, a hunting suit? Alright, you ready to head to town?
Sure.
Guess we don't got much else going on.
Funny, we were just checking our phones to see if he left a message, and we were only about 100 yards away from him, and we were doing that.
Yeah, not far at all.
I was just sitting right there checking my phone to see if you were around.
You get it working?
No, I didn't
I
run
didn't
very
even see
good.
him until you stopped.
We're gonna buzz up here. There's an offshoot. It's a big loop. We're gonna come back.
Oh yeah?
Just like a forest road bullshit like that. If you wanna follow us.
Alright.
So we did a short little ride with these guys the rest of the day. Went into town, had dinner, going back to the place we were staying. Everybody has a house right next to where everybody we stay at. Works out really good. There you go.
Yep.
Can't see the brake lights.
I guess not. I was having too much fun.
I don't know where that goes. I've never been down it.
There's only one way to find out.
Yeah.
So a little more off trail. Almost buried it.
Hey, no, I didn't. It's fine.
Got a neat little trail. Never been down this one before. It's like a single track for snowmobiling.
Takes you out to 77.
Where's the trail at?
The yellow line.
Trail. That's where we head into town. Fueled up before we headed back. Fueled up, got dinner, and headed back to the house.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun during this ride. It was my first ride all winter. I went earlier, of course, with my dad, and once we met up with everybody, it was like pretty awesome.
So take the hill down into town. Never any snow on the road right here, unless they just got some. Small. Oh, probably many of you probably been into Grand Marais, but ones out of state probably haven't. There's one gas station, 2 bar restaurants. I think a breakfast place, a diner, some lodging. About it. is the second day. I actually lost most of my footage. I got some limited footage from this day.
Your helmet's a lot heavier than mine.
Yours a lot smaller than mine. Plus I got that.
Yeah. Hey, do you mind if I stand outside?
You can go outside.
I'm probably not getting it.
There's water in the sled if you want water.
Pretty hot. They have a cool fireplace outside that we stood around. There goes the groomer. There's always a ton of sleds. It's a brew pub at a state park. So the brew pub's on private property, and the state park is connected to that property. And then there's a big hiking trail that goes down to a pretty good sized waterfall. It's pretty cool there. So you get a lot of hikers in there, people that want to go look at the waterfall. So yeah, we put in a pretty long day. We went to a lighthouse, rode up along Lake Superior shoreline, over to Paradise, and then took the other loop back around, back to Deer Park where we're staying. So nice long ride that day. Did some on trail, did some off. Can't complain. What'd you think?
I had a lot of fun. I thought, though the day was pretty long, it felt short. Like, it felt like a great amount. I didn't feel like I was dead tired at the end of it, but I was feeling good. It was nice. For my first ride, probably long, but it didn't feel long at all.
The way you ate, it must have been long. I've never seen you eat so much in my life.
Yeah, I had a pretty big cheesecake. What was it? Like a double cheeseburger or something?
No, the turkey, some sort of sandwich about the size of my foot.
Oh, yeah.
And then you had some poppers before that.
Oh, yeah, some jalapeno poppers, too. They're about, what, $6?
Like I said, I've never seen you eat so much.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, great ride. What do you think? You want to do it again?
Oh, yeah. For sure.